They say parents are a child's very first lesson, a living example of how to love, how to grow, and how to live. Let me tell you a story. Gentle, touching, yet carrying a quiet wisdom about the way we teach our children, not through words, but through the life we lead.
In a small house near the fields, 3 generations lived together: a father, a mother, their young son, and the elderly grandfather. Years ago, the grandfather had been the heart of the home. He worked the land, built the house with his bare hands, and raised his son with all he had. But now he was old, very old. His hands shook, his back hunched. He often spilled his food and mumbled words that didn't make sense. The father was always busy. The mother, overwhelmed, grew impatient with the messes. Their sighs during dinner became louder than their conversations. One night, the grandfather accidentally spilled hot porridge all over the mat he slept on. The mother snapped.
He's done it again. That mat's completely soaked.
The father frowned. Maybe we should let him sleep out on the porch. It's cooler out there anyway. Inside, he just makes a mess. And so they took the most tattered blanket they had, thin, full of holes, and laid it out in the corner of the porch. The old man didn't argue. He simply nodded and shuffled outside, his shadow trembling in the lantern light. The next morning, their young son, only 6 years old, was sitting quietly behind the house, cutting that same old blanket in half with a pair of scissors. The father walked by and asked, "What are you doing, son?" The boy looked up with clear eyes and said, "I'm saving half for you, Daddy, so when you're old, I'll have something to keep you warm." The father froze. His throat tightened. He turned away quickly, hiding the tears in his eyes. Tears not just of shame, but of understanding. That night, the torn blanket was gone. A thicker, warmer quilt was laid near the fire. The grandfather was invited back inside to sit at the dinner table with everyone. For the first time in months, he smiled. And the little boy sat beside him, this time not in silence, but chatting happily, holding his grandfather's hand as if he would never let go again. We don't raise children with lectures. We raise them with how we live. The way we treat our parents today is the way our children will treat us tomorrow.